Hare जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपी नाथा मदन श्री गोविंद गोपी नाथा बदन जय राधे Jaya Jaya Krishna कोहे नाम Krishna Kohe Nam जय। श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय। श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कलामयं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिन जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयति गिरियत्कृपहतमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं श्री परमानन्दमाधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सह व्याप्यान्तरं श्री विष्णु श्री हरे कृष्णा। Where is Urjit? Yeah. When he comes again. Today is Urjit Prabhu's birthday. Who all doesn't know Urjit Prabhu? He is the gem of our satsang. He's the gem of the gems. Yes, he is the future of our satsang. How many think so? I am depending on him. When he becomes big, I want to sit down and hear to him.
Because of him, I am in Krishna consciousness.
Because of him, Prabhuji is in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. So you must be wondering where is Radhesham Prabhu. I know. So Radhesham Prabhu is like little Narad Muni in ISKCON. He is everywhere. Traveling from this side to that side, to this side, to that side, to that side. Somebody got too ecstatic and planned his travel in such a way that even he had to think, is it possible for me to come here? Right? So morning Bhagavatam class in Abbott, then in IIT, then in Nalgandla, then in Abbott, then back in Gachibowli, and then I said, oh. So, something planning was wrongly done. It really meant that he has to travel long way each way to do this class. And for the first time I saw Prabhuji told, is it okay if I choose to skip this class? What do you think we should have told? Be a little merciful on devotees. Sometimes, yes, we want to take their association, but they are the invaluable assets. In fact, the only assets of ISKCON. Their health is more important. That is the wealth of ISKCON. So we should also make sure that whatever little way we can serve such pure Vaishnavas, we should try to do that. I'm not audible? Is it better now? I'll remove this cover, maybe. Hare Krishna. It's not because of the cover, it's because of Prabhuji's magic hands. So, yeah. So, I was not really planning to be here. I wanted to desperately be there and hear Prabhuji. So that is my nourishment, at least once in a while. But Prabhuji's decision changed, and then I went back and heard Prabhuji's lecture only. Right? The best thing to do is when you want to hear from a Vaishnava, hear from him in whichever way possible. And I made some notes. So whatever I'm going to speak is not anything that I can imagine to say. I just made some notes, and I'm going to repeat those notes. One few things here and there, whatever each Kartik month brings into our heart. With each passing year in Krishna consciousness, uh, our outlook towards festivals, our outlook towards Kartika Mas, special days, changes. The same katha goes more and more inside. The same katha goes more and more intriguingly inside. And Krishna only knows how he does that magic. Same katha. I heard this katha, maybe Damodhara Lila, in this life, at least, maybe, I don't know, 100 times, without counting. But when I again heard from my Gurudev, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, in 2014, he spoke in Hampi. I didn't want to choose that particular lecture, but I just browsed Damodhara Lila and it came. And I heard that. And that Maharaj was giving the class on a Diwali day. And crackers were blasting like anything, in Hampi. Literally, it was a big ground in Hampi that was taken on rent. Huge pandal was kept, around 8,000 to 9,000 devotees were there in Hampi. And that is not like Vrindavan or Mayapur where, some things in our control as is gone. That's Hampi. And in Hampi, everybody are blasting all kinds of crackers. And if you hear that lecture, you will hear most of the time Maharaj stopping in between, because the bombs were so heavy, like, and Maharaj is like, that's what it is. So I heard that lecture. Then I heard from Radhesham Prabhu, a little from my respectable Shiksha Gurus. The beauty of being in ISKCON is, even a fool like me can sit here and give a lecture. All I have to do is accept that I'm a fool and sit down and hear from 4 or 5 great Vaishnavas, just make a list of it and present. Right? And take no credit of anything. How can you take credit? Sab kuch unka hai. How can you take credit? But what you can take is blessings of Vaishnavas. So I want all of you to bless me on this very special day in Damodhar Mas. Every single day in this Damodhar Mas is very special. Chaitanya Keshav Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you for coming. Urjit Prabhu, yes, come here. Idhar. Hare. Hare Bol. Why is he special is because when he was 1.5 years old, he was dancing. And looking at his dance, on one side Gauranga Prabhu came and held his hand, other side Radhesham Prabhu held his hand. And he made both of them dance. And Radhesham Prabhu told, this fellow looks to be a Srila Prabhupada disciple who came back again. Some unfulfilled task was there. Hare Krishna. Very happy. Akinchan Prabhu, Shobha Kumari Mataji ki jai. For bringing up such a wonderful Vaishnav in their house. And all of you are bringing so many wonderful Vaishnavs. I can see here, Vaishnavs sitting, small children. So, Lokanath Goswami Maharaj, not Lokanath Goswami Maharaj that we know who came here, Lokanath Goswami, who is the guru of Narottama Das Thakur. He used to live in Vrindavan and he used to roll in the dust of Vrindavan. And when he used to go for nature's call also, he would just take the dust and rub his hands. That's the way to clean himself. And even to take bath, he would not use any soap or anything. He would just take the dust of Vrindavan, smear himself, go into Yamuna, and again smear himself and come back. That's the bath. With great difficulty, he would give any service to anyone. And even to give initiation to Narottam Das Thakur, it was not easy. Narottam Das Thakur, pure devotee of Krishna, took a lot of effort to take initiation from Loknath Goswami. In fact, Loknath Goswami told, don't utter my name anywhere because it's very inauspicious. I know you are going to write bhajans. Narottam, I know you are here for a special purpose, but don't write my name. But Narottam Das Thakur was such a follower of his guru that how can he not utter his name? He did not write his name anywhere, but finally in the Guru Arati he gave up. Lokanath, Lokera Jivana. Finally told that name. Lokanath, Lokera Jivana. My life is Lokanath Goswami. And Lokanath Goswami, he finally one fine day became merciful on Narottam Das Thakur and told, Narottam, can you get some dust of Vrindavan? I need to take bath. Go get some dust of Vrindavan. He could have taken it himself, but he gave that service to Narottam. Sometimes Vaishnavas, when they do something, it has many, many meanings behind it. So I told, can you go and get some dust of Vrindavan? And Narottam Das Thakur said, yes, I'll get it. And Narottam went. 1 hour, he's not come back. Dust of Vrindavan is in Vrindavan only, right? They both are in Vrindavan only. He could have just gone somewhere and he would have got that dust. So then again, he waited. Where is Narottam? Afternoon happened. It's morning time, then afternoon time. There is no Narottam Das Thakur. What is going on? Evening also happened. He has not returned. He's like, I asked you to get dust of Vrindavan, that's all. Right? And I don't know exactly when, but he came back after a long time. And Loknath Goswami was like, Narottam, where was the dust of Vrindavan? I just asked you dust of Vrindavan. And Narottam Das Thakur told Loknath Goswami Maharaj that I could not find dust of Vrindavan. I was going on searching for dust of Vrindavan. I was not able to find. Loknath Goswami said, what do you mean you can't find dust of Vrindavan? Dust of Vrindavan is everywhere. No, I was trying to find. All I could see is jewels. Vrindavana Ramyastha Divya Chintamani Ratnam Lila Manohara. I am only able to see jewels here. My dear Loknath Swami, what should I do? So where did you get the dust from now? I went till Agra. He crossed Vrindavan and he crossed the Chaurashi coast, and after crossing that he saw some dust. And he got the dust from there. And he gave it to Loknath Goswami. Loknath Goswami started crying. Oh Krishna, hey Narottam, what did I tell you to do? So is Guru and Shishya. This planet has seen such great devotees, and we are sitting here going to speak about Vrindavan, going to speak about Damodhara Lila in Vrindavan, how sacred it is, how unqualified I feel to even utter it, and how fortunate we are to even listen it, and how unfortunate sometimes we are who don't appreciate it. That dust of Vrindavan, when we get down in Vrindavan, in the train station in Mathura, do we see jewels? Do we see the dust in the way Akrura saw the dust? What are we seeing? Let's sing this bhajan of Narottam Das Thakur. Slides are not there, but you can browse. Vrindavana Ramyasthana. It's a beautiful small bhajan. Vrindavana Vidya Chintamani Rasana Mandira Manohara Pratakari Raja Hamsa Kiri Ahe Shobha Anata Aramate Hima Krita Ashadale Vese Krita Ashadale Adhananari Aramate Sashane Vashiyate Kuitane Namasange Indari Rati Guru Bala Banyarasi Amiya Parichitasi Asya Parihasa Sambhashane Narottama Dasa Kore Vidya Lila Sukha Guru Sadais Prabhu Davaranyasthana Vidya Chintamani Asana Mandira Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Parottama dasa koe nitya lila sukhamone sada spruh moramane. So when Narottam Das Thakur is writing these bhajans, we should not think that he is trying to choose some words to make the bhajan sweet, or is trying to make the bhajan famous, or is trying to write something that is not seen. Bhajans are ecstasies of experiencing. When he was saying Ramya Sthana, Divya Chintamani Dhama, he was actually seeing jewels in Vrindavan. And that is the reason when Loknath Maharaj told that go get dust of Vrindavan, he had to go all the way to Agra. Narottam Das had to go to all the way to Agra to get dust of Vrindavan because he could not see it there. Oh Krishna, when will the day come when I will see the jewels in Vrindavan? Until we don't see those jewels of Vrindavan, we are the absolute poorest people living. No matter what opulence we think we have, no matter what greatness we think we are fools. There has to be rasa in Rasgulla. Rasgulla means there has to be rasa. Sankarshan Das Adhikari Maharaj once told that there has to be Rasgulla means there has to be rasa. If Rasgulla doesn't have rasa, it's Rascal Gulla. Maharaj. It's Rascal Gulla. Right? Devotee means there has to be rasa, there has to be attraction for Krishna. If the attraction for Krishna is not there, what kind of devotee are you? You are a rascal. That's all you are. Year after year, year after year, year after year, you are yearly senior rascal. You are not seen a devotee. You have seen many years. Radhesham Prabhu says, senior means seen many years. Right? Senior rascals. What? What do we think here? We are junior rascals or senior rascals? Okay. I am a senior rascal. Seen many years, not senior. Right? Anyway. So, we should appreciate on this day and this Damodhar Maas, Srila Vyasadeva also, without whose mercy we would not have got access to all these Leelas. Vyasa, the meaning of Vyasa also means the one who has the ability to break and divide and put everything in order. Vyasa. So he had the special mercy of breaking the entire Vedic scriptures into 4 parts and further breaking them into many more parts and put it in a logical order. And Acharyas also explained Vyasa also means diameter. The longest division is also called Vyasa. The longest division. People name their children as Vyasa, and as surname sometimes, in North India. Vyasa also means the longest, the strongest, the diameter. And Acharya explained, he divided the entire Vedas into 2 by putting the diameter, saying this is Karma Kanda, this is Bhakti Kanda. Otherwise, nobody else would know where is Bhakti in Vedas. You simply get confused, that's all. That's the greatness of Vyasa. And Vyasa is Swayam Vishnu Avatar. And especially the Vyasa who gave us in this Kali Yuga is Krishna Dvapayana Vyasa. He is Swayam Krishna himself, who comes in the form of Vyasa. Right? So he has chosen to talk about Damodhara Lila in Srimad Bhagavatam. His final writing, which means how important is, Damodhara Mass, how important it is. Right? Looks like a very simple silly story, right? Looks like a very simple silly story, right? One mother was feeding his son. The son went and broke the pots. She tied him. He made 2 trees fall. Who gets the one? Hari Bol. The kitchen for prasad ready again. Finish. Over, right? No, it's not over. Acharyas could see so many things within it. So many things within it. Hare Krishna. All senior devotees are coming here today. Radhesham Prabhu is supposed to be here. I'm feeling guilty now. Anyway, please tolerate me. So, and one other thing, we should remember that how can we not remember Vyasa when we are talking about Krishna? Everything related to Vyasa is about Krishna only. For that matter, everything related to devotee is also Krishna only. A devotee story cannot be spoken without speaking about Krishna. And you cannot speak about Krishna without speaking about a devotee. It's not possible. Say, for example, Parikshit Maharaj. If you think about Parikshit Maharaj, you think about his appearance and disappearance. What was there in the appearance of Parikshit Maharaj? Krishna. He came like the size of a thumb. He saved him from Brahmastra. And then afterwards, he started searching where is that person who came like a thumb. Parikshitanga Vetutunadu. Parikshit. The one who is searching for Krishna with lot of eagerness. Parikshit. His appearance is about Krishna only. And what about his disappearance? Krishna only. Just think about it. The devotee is leaving, and the last thing what he did? Gave Srimad Bhagavatam to the whole planet. Swayam Krishna in the form of Bhagavatam, that beautiful set of Bhagavatam is given by whom? Parikshit Maharaj. Because Parikshit Maharaj told, now enough is enough, I want to sit down and listen. I don't have time now, I'm clear. There is a beautiful curse that came. Beautiful curse that came. That I have to leave my body now. 7 days, Hari Bol. I want to hear Bhagavatam. And Sukadev Goswami is ecstatically speaking Bhagavatam. And carrying that Bhagavatam comes Srila Prabhupada from Vrindavan to America. And Srila Prabhupada again another devotee. His appearance is Krishna, disappearance is Krishna. When he appeared, that very day he was predicted that he will, appearance day. Astrologer came and he said, your son is special, Gormon Day. He is going to construct 108 temples of Krishna. Wow, Hare Krishna, amazing. And while he is leaving also, he left Krishna in all our hearts. He planted Krishna Bhakti in all our hearts. We are so fortunate that we are connected to him. Right? We are all connected to Srila Prabhupada. So fortunate. And because we are connected to Srila Prabhupada, our life has also become worthy to be spoken about. Before getting connected to Srila Prabhupada, क्या जिंदगी है तेरा? क्या जिंदगी है मेरा? What life? What is glorious about it? Two like rascals come early morning to all these companies in Gachibowli, make money, go back in their big cars. That's all. There is no meaning. From a spiritual standpoint, which company you work, what money you are making, which house you are living, what family you are holding, what education degree you are holding, what wealth you are holding, how you look like, what gadgets you carry, how much people know you in your community is meaningless. Meaningless. Nothing to be known or spoken about. But the moment we got connected to Srila Prabhupada, we got some work. By serving Srila Prabhupada, by conducting satsangs on his behalf, by attending the satsangs that his devotees are conducting, by performing festivals as directed by Srila Prabhupada, by doing Rath Yatras as started by Srila Prabhupada all over the world, our life has become worthy. Prabhuji and Mataji never forget this. Without Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we are nothing. What are we? Nothing. Anyway, Srila Prabhupada gave Bhagavatam to all of us. Right from the top all the way till the down, first canto to the 10th canto, 11th canto, 12th canto. First canto to 9th canto is about explaining the greatness of Krishna. First canto to 9th canto is all about climbing the ladder. Oh Varaha, oh Matsya, oh Kurma, oh Rama, oh Narsimha. So many. Going all the way up. Greatness of Krishna. Krishna did this, Krishna did that, he lifted the planet, he kept on his nose. Huh? He stamped on the great king. Everywhere. He's doing something great, something extraordinary, something really extraordinary. First to 9th canto is everything extraordinary about Krishna. It's all about the greatness of Krishna. And why is it like that? Because any atheist, if he picks up Bhagavatam, he'll keep it down, saying, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. How can anybody do this? Lifting a mountain. Lifting a mountain comes later. But lifting planet Earth on his nose, appearing like a pig, like a boar, like a tortoise, lifting Mount Meru and it moving on him. What? तुम लोग या तो तुम लोग पागल हो या फिर मैं पागल हूं. छोड़ो ये बाबा तुम लोग. Atheistic people don't believe Krishna is God because of his greatness. And pure devotees of Krishna don't believe he is God because of his sweetness. 10th canto is sweetness of God. And he's so sweet that devotees don't believe that he is God. Biggest problem again. Krishna is wondering, what should I do? Sweet or great? Nobody is believing that I am God. In the material world, he comes and he does all these amazing things. Then go, Bhagavan, bolo. There's no word. I don't believe. All these things are stories. Who can do all these things? Somebody is writing, somebody is reading, somebody is sitting and listening. Doesn't mean that it exists. Forget about it. Krishna says, what should I do now? These fellows are not believing that I'm God. I'm doing all these things for them. Right? And then he says, okay, let me be with my devotees. Forget about this. People in Gachibowli, forget it. They'll anyway not come to me. Let me go to Goloka Vrindavan. I'll be in Goloka Vrindavan and I will show my sweetness. And seeing that sweetness, nobody is believing that is God. He comes and stands in front of Yashodama like this. Kana, kya hai? Maine Putana ko mara. That Putana ko mara. Perfect. There is a word that Yashodama is. Putanai is something she is. Putanai. Tu Putanai hai kya? Shakal dekha? शक्ल देखा एक सुअर जैसा. Immediately Krishna said, "Hey, you are Tattvadarshi. I was suar also. I was pig also, right? I took a boar incarnation. Yashodama, you know? I was Varaha." I said, "Chak." बाहर जाके खेलो खाना. ऐसे कुछ आके बोलते रहता है. I killed this. I killed Trinavarta. No, Yashoda is not believing. Krishna is showing so many indications. Just see the desperateness of Krishna. डॉक्टर बोलता मुंह जीप खोल. Krishna opened full mouth. And Yashoda is seeing the universe and she's saying, "What kind of stupid? I'm asking you not to eat dust and now you're eating whole universe's dust." Krishna says, "Amma, I'm God. मैं भगवान हूँ." क्या है भगवान? Devotees don't believe Krishna is God because of his sweetness. So difficult to believe. And this Krishna goes in Goloka. He's in Goloka and he's playing with his friends. Whatever I Spice, whatever game that we have played, something like that he's playing. And in between he doesn't follow the rules. Biggest problem with Krishna is he doesn't follow any rules. He sets the rules, he doesn't follow. You see his pastimes here also, right? In Kurukshetra, he broke all the rules. He made sure Pandavas also broke all the rules. So he broke the rules and immediately, the friends of Krishna, the Gopas are saying, "You sit there." Done. Kana, you sit there. "Hey, I have come here to play." "You're not playing according to the rules. You sit there." "No, I have a right to play. I am the son of Nanda. Nanda Maharaj. I am the son of Nanda. You sit there. You have no right to play. We will not play with you." Krishna, "Hey, what do you mean you will not play with me? You have to play with me." "No, you will not play." "What should I do to play?" "Walk like a donkey. Your punishment is you walk like a donkey. Speak like a donkey." Do that. Krishna is like, "No. Why will I be like a donkey? I am son of Nanda. My Nanda Maharaj, my father has 900,000 cows. If you want, I'll walk like a cow." "No, you have to walk like a donkey only." Krishna is like, "No, I will not walk like a donkey. What do you think you are? You have to play with me." Pora. మేము ఆడాం మీతో ఏం చేసుకుంటూ చేసుకుంటాం. Have you done this anytime? Gully cricket? How many of you played gully cricket here? Huh? If you are out, you can simply take your bat and go home. Bat na ishtam. Smash the wickets and go. Krishna is telling his friends, "Hey, how can you do this?" And they did it. You cannot play. Either walk like a donkey as a punishment, then we'll allow you to play, or you will not play. He started crying. In Goloka Vrindavan, this darling of Vrindavan is sitting and crying there, saying, "You are not allowing me to play? Hey, how can you not allow me to play?" "No, I will not allow you to play. You are too much mischievous. You are not following any rules." And Krishna is thinking, "Hey, I am the Vishnu. I left Vaikuntha and came to Goloka to play. Endra Miru? Vaikuntha was your children. ఇక్కడ ఆడటానికి నన్ను ఏమనుకుంటాను మీరు? నేను విష్ణు. పోరా చూసావా ఆడితే మంచిగా ఆడు. And Krishna is sitting there and crying and finally comes and says, "Okay, Andy, Nadu, walk like a donkey." Krishna walked like a donkey, making the sound of a donkey. And then the friends say, "Okay, now you can come and play." I will not do it again. "Okay, play now." That is Goloka Vrindavan. We can't repeat that here because those friends of Krishna love Krishna. Not the kind of love that we can think of. But they love Krishna so much that in their love they forget that he is God. And Krishna also wants to be forgotten that he is God in Goloka. And if all of us here sitting want to enter Goloka, which we say that we want to, then are we getting prepared to go there? Are we really so much asking for that love of Krishna? Are we really depending on Him in our life, in our day-to-day activities? How much are we remembering Him? And how much are we valuing these festivals called Damodharmas? Right? That is what is the preparation. Prabhu, the whole life is a preparation. Death is an examination for us to go back to Krishna. We all want to go back to Goloka, but Goloka is like that. If you can't appreciate the greatness of Krishna, how can you appreciate the sweetness of Krishna? Sukadeva Goswami has given 9 cantos to appreciate the greatness of Krishna. Right? And appreciating the greatness of Krishna means to understand that Krishna is everything. Ishvaraha, Paramaha, Krishna, Satchitananda Vigraha, Anadir, Adir, Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. He is a cause of all causes. Anything that happens in our life, He is a cause. Are we ready to accept? When something bad happens, we immediately stop coming to satsangs. We immediately stop chanting. Number of rounds go down, or quality of rounds go down, because we don't believe in Him. He is the doer. He is the sanctioner. Everything is happening as per His plan. As per His plan. Krishna is planning for His devotees, all of us. And anything that happens, are we carrying the trust that He is planning it for us? He is planning. He is a perfect planning person. He has full plan for us. All we have to do is just follow that plan. Without complaining is difficult. It's difficult in the initial stages, but at some point we have to accept Krishna, take over it. Just take over my life. From idhar se ab tumhara. Now I am letting go. Now I am letting go. Somewhere you have to pass the buck. Anyway, so this is Diwali day. You know, the day when Lord Ram returned to Ayodhya. The day when Ayodhya Vasis were filled with hope again that my Lord, who abandoned us, who left us for 14 years, is coming back. Our lives are coming back. Right? It is explained that there were no small children when Lord Ram came, because nobody had children for 14 years. So, some people were old and unmarried, because nobody married for 14 years. Right? For 14 years there was no festival in Ayodhya. And when Ram is coming, it's the only biggest festival they can think of. And they started blasting crackers. They started lighting lamps all over the place. Why? Because they wanted to make sure that this Pushpak Viman that is bringing Lord Ram should not cross Ayodhya and go. They want to give some enough indication. The runway on the airport is a perverted reflection of that only. Kind of indication that yahan land karo. So the crackers in the sky, the lamps in the house, all over the place are lit for Lord Ram to come, indicating. And they are also lit because they want to tell Lord Ram that lamp represents knowledge. And the activity of Dasharath represented ignorance. What happened 14 years ago was darkness, ignorance, darkness, bad decisions. Lord Ram, now that will not happen. We are lighting the lamps. Now that will not happen. Ayodhya will be filled with light of knowledge. What happened 14 years ago will not happen. We assure you. Please come back. And of course, it's also explained that Pitru Pakshas come before Deepavali. And right after that, lands are lit so that the souls can go back in the right direction. There's so many reasons, many more reasons actually, why crackers and lamps, are lit during Deepavali. Please do so. Don't hear those secular people and become sick. Some nuts will tell, oh, this is pollution, this is that is. Yeah, we should not create pollution, but do the festival, Baba. There is a reason why we do what we do. Many reasons. And we should know these reasons so that we can give a proper answer when we are questioned on our faith. So on Deepavali day, can everybody come? They are all sitting in the way. Just come in the front now. Leave the way. Yeah. Just come in the front. Just take 3 steps. 2 steps in the front. There's enough space for people to sit when they come. Don't sit on the way because somebody will fall and pay Dandavat. Unintentional Dandavat. Unplanned. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So here is Deepavali day, and on this day, Yashoda Maya got enough complaints about Krishna. And she's kind of tired with these complaints. What complaints is going and stealing butter from so many places. She got many complaints. She said, okay, on Deepavali day, I'm going to do something special for my Kana. I will make special, what is that grass called? Ashta. No. Pushpagandha grass. Padmagandha. So, I'll make special milk arrangement for Krishna and make special butter for him. So Yashoda actually told all servants to go that day. Nobody else will do butter for me. I will take care of it. You all go. I want to personally do it for Kana. Personally. Right? And she got up early in the morning that day. And she went to these special cows. Among 900,000 cows, 108 were special. Among 108, 2 of them were very special. In that, who ate that Padmagandha grass, that sweet milk, very sweet, naturally sweet, not with sugar, naturally sweet cow milk she got. And she kept it on this wooden stove. And she was boiling it, and she was so much filled with happiness that today my Kana is going to have this milk, and also she already prepared some butter also. She was preparing butter also for him. So, she just beside that, she started keeping the curd, and she kept that stick and they started churning like this, churning, right? And then she was remembering Krishna, oh my Kana, you are sleeping, you will get up. By the time you get up, the butter will be ready, the hot milk will be ready. Today is a special day, Deepavali, and I'm going to give you this beautifully sweet milk, right? Amazingly sweet milk and this butter. And she was wondering that at least after eating this, you'll stop going for stealing outside. And Krishna, if you really look at it, it's so contradicting that on one side he says, Aham sarvasva prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhujante mam buddha bhava samamvitaha. Everything is coming from me. I'm the source of everything. I'm the owner of everything. I'm the creator of everything. Then what is he stealing? How is it possible that the owner of everything is stealing? Right? Just imagine you go back to your house and you take one glass from the cupboard and your wife starts, hey, chor, hey, what is going on? I'm in the house only. Hey, mirai kara na? You go back and see the door. Hey, mirai kara. I'm in my house. I'm taking the glass to drink water. In the same way, when Krishna is stealing butter, how can you tell him that he is chore? Cows are coming from him only. Milk is coming from the cows only. Whole universe is only running. Right? How can you say he is a thief? He is not stealing butter. He is stealing our hearts, which have become like butter. Our hearts have to become like butter. Right? If they are like a stone, Krishna will not come to steal that. He is going to those gopis' houses where their hearts are like butter. And he likes to put his hand inside that heart. Right? And experience the softness of that love. Experience the purity of that love. And he does that. And gopis love it when he comes to steal butter. They go and complain to Yashoda saying, Yashoda, again your son came. Doesn't he have any butter in your own house? Why does he have to come and steal butter? And Yashoda says, okay, I will make sure that tomorrow it is. No, we didn't say that. So what are you saying? No, we didn't say that you should not allow him outside. No, but if he comes outside, he'll steal. No, he'll steal, that's a problem, but don't keep him in the house. If he doesn't come out, then how will we live? How can we live if he doesn't come out? Yashoda is thinking, what do you want me to do now? Should I allow this fellow out or should you keep him in the house? Because if you keep in the house, you are crying. If I leave him out, you are crying. Right? So it's an inconceivable, unending pastime of stealing. And everybody wants to be stolen. We all want Krishna to steal our heart, which is right now not pointed towards him. We want him to steal our heart. Going to a police station and telling police people, nobody came to steal my house. Police will have, "Pagal ho gaya kya tu? Why are you complaining if nobody came to steal your house?" Right? But the same complaint you can do in a temple. Go to a guru and tell, "Krishna didn't come to steal my heart." And guru will tell what you should do, so he comes and steals your heart. What you should do. Right? So Yashoda, she's churning this butter, and once she kept this butter in a pot in a room, and Krishna steals inside his house also. Thief is a thief wherever he goes. In the house also, there is no reason for him to steal. He can go and ask, "Amma, I want butter," she'll give. He'll go and he'll take that particular pot which is not scheduled to be given to him. He'll go keep his hand in that. So once Yashoda caught him red-handed, keeping hand inside the butter pot. Just look at him. Huh? How can you shout at him? So difficult. So like this, little boy, Krishna is so sweet. How can we, the Adi Shankaracharya, who is talking Advaita, falls at the feet. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Kodamate. Naina, no intandangunno idar Naina. All my philosophy is going for a toss. Nanu Vampicino Advaitam Japavali, Nuvemo itla Rupal Dupertuno. Krishna, Yendi Tarkanopi. Right? They don't know how to do. There was a debate going on somewhere in North India, I forgot. The devotees, Madhusudan, I don't want to speculate. This great devotee, this big debate going on about impersonalism. And all the Advaitavadis are sitting and they're discussing Krishna is impersonal. God is impersonal. This person comes and sits there and tells a huge, shloka. And the shloka basically means that beautiful God who comes in the form of a small boy is stealing butter from pots and eating, and all of them are looking at him and they've fallen in love with him, and by the way, he is impersonal. What to do? All those impersonal ones are like, what are you trying to do to us? We are sitting here that God is formless. You are coming here and telling the glories of his form, and then you are saying he is impersonal. Right? So, devotees can't stop talking about Krishna. So Yashoda catches him right red-handed with the hand in the butter pot. He says, "Krishna, you're done. Now don't lie." Now the same person who talks about knowledge, truthfulness in Bhagavad Gita, he's telling a black and white lie there. I'm not stealing butter. Sikundara nikka pattukunna. Cheyithodu pattukunna inkenra. Inka red-handed evanu untaru chevandi. There can be anything more red-handed. That fellow, he caught him red-handed. Huh? White-handed. Red-handed, white-handed. Ippudu reason cheppu. At least now tell the truth. I'm not stealing butter. And the way he looks at her, instead of slapping him, she holds him. Na kodukuranu. ఇంత అందంగా అబద్ధం చెప్తున్నారా? It's very inconceivable. God is so sweet, he is so beautiful that he can get away telling a lie also. On your face he can tell a lie. Yashoda is okay. How can you tell you're not stealing butter? Your hand is inside the butter pot right now. It's inside. It's not like it's outside. Yeah, because you put me this bangle And it has rubies. The rubies became very hot. Bangle became very hot. To decrease the heat, I kept inside the butter. Yashoda is like, see, remove that bangle now. Enough is enough. Without that bangle, it will be cool. It will be cool now. Wow, Devuda. Every time he has a new reason. He will never accept that he's stealing the butter. One gopi is a very famous person. Most of you know this. She catches this fellow right-handed again. I forgot the gopi's name. Padmavati. Chitravali. Chandravali. Okay, whichever Vali. She caught this hand red-handed and said, Krishna, I caught you red-handed now. Every time I go and tell your mother, she reversely shouts at me saying, I have better cows than you, more sweeter butter in my house. What do you think? I'm a fool to believe that my son and stole came to steal butter in your house? No way he'll come to steal in your house. And I always wondered how to prove Yashoda wrong. Today I caught you red-handed. And Krishna's simple answer, I warn you, do not tell this to my mother. Just imagine, this sweet boy is warning. Even in his warning, there is sweetness. Vallabhacharya is struggling to understand where there is no sweetness. Adaram madhuram, charanam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, madhuradipate, akhilam madhuram, gopa madhuram, gopi madhuram, Hare Rama Rama, Indrai madhuram. Right? He is confused. What else is Madhura? And he is writing this Madhurashtakam. And this fellow is lying black and white and warning also Madhuram. Right? You imagine Dhamki being given Madhuram? He is basically given Dhamki. In Hindi it is Dhamki, right? Amma yeptinu aipotu. I warn you, don't tell this to my mother. She catches his hand. Now, come with me. I am warning. And she's dragging Krishna on the way also. I am warning you. Don't tell this to my mother. Gopi is like, no, I can't. She took him to Yashoda's house. Yashoda is sitting inside. What is she doing inside? Feeding Krishna. Feeding Krishna. Krishna is there. Krishna is there also. 10 places eating simultaneously. He is fulfilling the desire of everybody. So Krishna, just imagine, Yashoda is feeding Krishna butter and curd and nice sweets and everything. And this gopi shouted, hey Yashoda, come out! Today you cannot defeat me. I have everything to show you. And Yashoda is like, you stay, I'm busy. I'm busy. She's busy feeding Krishna. You come out! I've got something you have to see. She said, Krishna, you sit here, I'll come back. Krishna is laughing. No. When Yashoda goes out, and this gopi is standing and yelling, say, Krishna, Yashoda, you have to believe this now. I caught him red-handed. Yashoda is looking at him and the child. What red-handed? I caught him red-handed. You are Krishna, I caught him red. Where is Krishna? So here is Krishna. And all she sees is a small, her own son. Her own son is, standing, Amma, in the good coach, How did you come? I was holding Krishna. What when? You dragged me till here. I was shouting, why are you dragging me? Then she's looking at Yashoda. Yashoda's like, see, just go home. You never get it right. I told you so many times. My son has no business to come and eat in your house. Krishna, he's eating inside. If you want to come and see. Gopi is completely flabbergasted. She's like, what is going on? Am I seeing which dimension of science am I seeing here? I hold that fellow, brought him till here. He's sitting and eating. And Krishna comes out with butter in his mouth. Yes, Amma, you called me? This gopi is looking at him and then she's looking at her son. She's totally perplexed. It's explained she goes into delusion. And then Yashoda says, now go home. I'm feeding my son. I'll talk to you later. No, it's not rude dealings, very sweet dealings, all of this. And she goes out of that place, holding her son. How did I bring you? From the house. How did I bring you? And she's thinking and taking her son. On the way, suddenly she stops. So the son stops walking. And she hears, I warned you. And this Krishna is standing there. I warned you. You did not listen. Next time, if you pull me like this, next time you will not see your son, you will see your husband. Vama, Gopi is like, eat the entire butter. No reason to complain now. Right? And there is no end of this kind of pastimes. And the Yashoda is thinking about Krishna and she's churning the butter. She's churning the butter. And she's singing bhajans of Krishna. Everybody is singing bhajans of Krishna in Vrindavan. That is the beauty of Vrindavan. Nobody is doing anything except singing bhajans of Krishna. And then there is, while she's singing the bhajan of Krishna, her heart is become like the most purest form of butter. Right? Melting butter. Her heart becomes like that. And feeling that heart, immediately Krishna feels hungry. And as soon as Krishna feels hungry, her breasts are filled with milk to give to Krishna. It's an inconceivable thing, Prabhupada told sometimes. No scientist can explain how the mother's milk comes in the breast. 1 hour before the delivery of child, there is no milk in the breast. There is no milk. Right? But right after the child has taken birth and the child cries, the milk pours into the breast, filled with love, filled with affection towards the child, filled with blessings of mother actually, giving that milk to the child. And Yashoda's breasts are filled with milk and she cannot stop herself from going towards Krishna. She leaves that butter there. She runs to Krishna, holds Krishna and starts feeding her milk. And Krishna is enjoying that milk because the milk is love, pure love of Yashoda, which is only for him. And she's looking at Krishna and is sucking the breast and he is looking at Yashoda. And she is looking at him. And there is that exchange of, them looking at each other is inconceivably, pure love of Vrindavan. We cannot explain that. And we can see a glimpse of it in this world also. When especially Matajis can experience that when you have a child and you feed the child with your milk, the child is, you will know that, a part of it. But that in Goloka Vrindavan, the purest, Krishna is enjoying the presence of his mother. He's tightly holding her and he's taking the nectar of her love. And Yashoda is tightly holding her son and she's giving her milk. And during that time, she also remembers, Hare, that Parmaganda milk is getting ready. And I think I can smell that it is coming on the pot. I can feel the smell. I don't know. Matajis have a, like 7th or 8th sense to smell the milk before it boils and falls. I can never do that. I don't know. I've seen my wife also. Suddenly she runs. How did you know? And she goes and it's right going to fall. Yashoda, it came from Yashoda only. She got that from Yashoda, from Goloka. No science can explain how is that possible. Right? So she immediately feels that and she runs to remove some sticks to decrease the fire because it's going to fall out. Right? And Krishna becomes very angry. Krishna said, what is this? I was nicely, enjoying your warmth, your love, your affection. How can you leave me like that? How can you leave me like that? It's inconceivable. She went to serve him only. But then Krishna wants it to be very, very personal. When Krishna becomes personal, he will put you in a situation that you will have nothing else left in your life. I mean, very dangerous, right? Inకేం లేదు కృష్ణుడు తప్ప. It's how many want that? There's nothing else except Krishna in your life. And that's exclusivity of Krishna. Ekam, ekam, ekam. Right? Only me. Nobody else. And Krishna is asking for that kind of love. And Krishna becomes angry. He explained. He bites his lower lip with his teeth. Like this. In that anger. And the lip starts bleeding. Becomes red. And the white teeth is pressing the lip. And Acharya explained, the lip represents ignorance. And the white teeth represents goodness. Only by crushing the ignorance with goodness, we can overcome the ignorance. Even that particular aspect of Krishna was understood by Acharyas. Every single thing that Krishna does. And then he goes and picks up a stone. And he goes there and starts breaking pot by pot. This is angry. Like when a child becomes angry, what does he do? He starts, throwing things. He starts, like jumping everywhere. He takes a stone, starts breaking pot after pot, pot after pot. Huh? And there, he goes and starts breaking all the pots, and by the time Yashoda just went to bring down the fire, and she comes back and she sees all over the house there is curd. All over the house there are broken pots. And immediately you understand, this fellow only did it. Huh? Krishna only did it. And she also becomes angry. Hey, what is this? I made all this butter and all this curd for you only, right? You don't have the patience? You don't have the patience to wait for me? And he goes and breaks, and on top of that, in one room he climbs on a motor, like the churning motor, grinding motor. He stands on that and is trying to break a pot on top of that also. And on top of that he calls all his friends, including monkeys. And he's distributing and giving that body. You take. And Yashoda enters that place. It's a beautiful painting made by a Krishna devotee, where Yashoda is standing behind a pillar and she's looking at Krishna standing on the grinding motor, and he's trying to break that pot. Hare Krishna. What a beautiful scene to see, where Yashoda is going to catch Krishna now. She's going to catch Krishna now, red-handed. And as Krishna, she shouts. Immediately all the monkeys, hey, what is this? Pigeons, monkeys, crows, a lot of beings are there inside. So Krishna called everybody, come. And he explained that those monkeys were from Lila. That Lord Ram wanted to reciprocate back to them by doing something special for them, by giving something to them, because they had sacrificed their life fighting with Ravana's forces. Ravana's forces were not ordinary demons. These monkeys were weaponless. They were just going and jumping on a demon, and the demon would rip them apart. And still they would not think twice to go and fight on behalf of Lord Ram. And Lord Ram was thinking, can I do something for them? And then he called as Krishna. I am going to give the butter, the most special butter that is made for me, to you. Please come. Right? And so there is so much relationship between these pastimes, because Krishna doesn't forget to reciprocate anything. It is explained when Narsingdev killed the Hiranyakashipu, he kept Prahlad on his lap. Right? And 1 second. He kept Prahlad on his lap. And he's a lion. He came like a lion, half man. And he started licking Prahlad out of affection. He started licking Prahlad. Just imagine Prahlad is small boy. Lion is licking you. My God. But Prahlad is like so much enjoying. That is love. Right? And while licking Prahlad, Narsimhadev developed a desire that I also want to sit like Prahlad in the lap of a person that I pray. Because Prahlad is enjoying a special situation. I also want to experience like Prahlad. So, that desire was fulfilled when he appeared next time as Lord Ram. He sat in the lap of Dasharath. And Dasharath was holding him tightly. And he's saying, oh, this is how Prahlad felt at that time when I was holding him tightly. Huh? So Lord Ram is like, Hari Bol. Then Lord Ram also developed a desire that I should have some friends in life. I have no friends only. Anybody who comes to me, hey Sugriv, he'll go down and pay obeisances. Yeah, I wanted to hug you. Where is a friend? Hey Hanuman, he'll go down. Hey Bali, he'll go down. Angan. Hey Vibhishan, come here. He'll go down. Everybody is going down to Ram. He's like, I don't have any friends in life. I want friends. And to experience that friends, he appeared as Krishna to fulfill that desire. And he had so many friends. And the friends were so notorious, he decided I'll never have friends again. Too much like how Krishna wanted. Like just now I told the story, right? You sit there and walk like a donkey, then only he'll love you. What kind of friends there? Friends who will complain about him, friends who will, not spare him for anything, punish him, patkafy him, like putting him in a wrestling match, defeating him. Arey, what is this? But Krishna also developed a desire that I want to experience the heart of a devotee. And he appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To experience the heart of a devotee, especially to experience the heart of Srimati Radharani. So Krishna is also having desires which are unending, and he is trying to fulfill the desires, in avatar after avatar, and he comes as avatari, as Swayam Krishna, to experience the sweetness of his devotees' love. Right? So Yashoda takes 2 sticks. Whole house he made a mess, and today no servants only. Many mothers can imagine it, when your maid doesn't come in the house, what is the situation? Right? Yashoda was not like that, but she was like, whole house? You put butter and curd. It's very clean. It's very difficult to clean butter, by the way. I don't know if you clean anytime. It's not like it will go easily. It will be slippery. You have to literally scrub and remove. This fellow put it everywhere. Right? Yashoda is so angry. And she takes that stick and she's running behind Krishna. And Krishna is running. He's like, how dare you call monkeys to give the butter of the house? And Krishna is running, I am the creator of all the monkeys. And that also is cracking a joke. But actually it's not a joke, he is telling the truth. But as I told in the beginning, the problem is the sweetness of Krishna is so great that they don't recognize whatever he is telling is true only. She's running behind him, she's taking the stick and she's running. And Krishna is running, Yashoda is running. And Parvat Muni is watching. He is watching and is drafting Damodhara. This little child is running with fear. Fear personified, of whom all the fears are fearful. He is fearful of Krishna. He is fearful of his mother. How is it possible? Or is he acting that he is fearful? No, he is not acting. He is actually fearful. How can you understand this? God becoming fearful? No other religion or book will explain this fact. No other religion. That is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. that in Sanatana Dharma, even God becomes fearful. Because God is great, right? God is great. And God is great in all situations, but his fearfulness is his gratefulness. He is fearful of his mother's stick. And nobody can catch God. Greatest of the rishis, greatest of the munis, nobody can catch God. In Yashoda caught him like just any other thing. How is it possible? I mean, very difficult to conceive. Can you all catch God? Huh? Who was that fellow who tried to catch Krishna? Kalyavana? Kalyavana was trying to catch Krishna. He wanted somebody to fight strong. He had that gulagula of fighting, the itching of fighting. Right? Right? I want to fight with somebody. He went to Jarasandha. I want to fight with somebody. I want to fight with somebody. Still, your best opponent is Krishna. Go fight with him. He went to, I want to fight with you. I want to fight with him. Krishna is like, Rara, come and fight with me. And Krishna is walking. This fellow is running. Hey, I want to fight with you. I want to fight with him. Krishna is nicely walking. He could not catch Krishna. Simple. He could not catch. He is just walking like this. This fellow is running, gasping. Kalyavana is not an ordinary, person. He was very strong. Hare Krishna. Anyway, he entered the cave, woke up Muchkunda, deep fried him, finish. Kalyavana gone. It's a big story. Not get into that. But can you catch Krishna? Nobody can catch Krishna. Only a devotee can catch Krishna. Because Krishna likes to be caught. Krishna likes to be caught by a devotee. Nobody else can catch Krishna. Bilmangalas Thakur was sitting on the bank of Yamuna, there in Vrindavan, and he was thinking about Krishna, and the small boy comes and says, you have to drink some milk. You have not taken milk for a long time. Or, who are you to give me milk? Somebody told, my mother told I have to give you milk. But he caught his hand. He is blind, but he caught his hand. And he wrote Chaurashtakam. Sabse bada chor, I have caught him. You have come here to steal my heart. Now I am going to imprison you in my heart. I caught you, Krishna. And Krishna is like, I can't do anything. When my devotee wants to imprison me, I can't do anything. He becomes helpless. And that is the greatness of Krishna. The greatness of Krishna in 9 cantos, the greatness of him being creator, maintainer, destroyer, lifter, weightlifter, I don't know what he does. But in the 10th canto, it is sweetness of Krishna. And the sweetness is displayed by his fearfulness, by his obedience, by his complete helplessness in front of a devotee. And Yashoda is holding him with a stick and he's crying. And he's crying. And he's not crying. He's gasping. He's breathing. And all his jewels, on his chest are moving. His earrings are moving. And Parvat Muni is writing, looking at this scene in Damodhara Ashtaka, which we'll sing today together. And Yashoda feels, I think I should tie this fellow. Because I have to still go and take care of the Padmakanda milk. I have to still finish the dish. If I leave him, he'll again go and do something. Other gopis will again come and do. Today is Deepavali day. I don't want anybody to be disturbed. I better tie him. So she went and got this rope. Soft rope, softest rope in the house. Then she tied him. What should I tie him to? Right there, grinding motor is there. Okay, let me tie him to this only. And she started tying. And she tied him completely, and right when she wants to put the knot, it's 2 fingers too short. This much. Like, hey, what is this? And she is like holding this and trying to find another rope. She finds another rope. Again, Krishna is like, leave me, I want to go. No, stay. She stick to him, at the same time she is trying to find the most softest rope in the house. And she is finding another rope. She ties another rope and she again holds Krishna. Again, just imagine this little boy. See him? That picture there? Can you tie him? Such a sweet boy. Yashoda is holding him so nicely on the lap. And she's trying to tie him. And she's tying and she's crying that she's tying. At the same time, she is laughing when he's behaving like that. At the same time, she's anxious that if I don't tie this fellow, he will go and do some other mischief. Mix of emotions. She's tying and tying and tying and tying. Again, she comes, two fingers to stop. Hey, what kind of rope is this? Again, she gets another rope. And seeing this pastime, one gopi comes and sees in the courtyard, hey, what is going on today? Where is Krishna did not come out today? What's going on? And she sees Yashoda is struggling to tie Krishna. And she's standing there. She says, hey Gopi, you also come and see. You also come and see. You also come and see. Word spreads in Vrindavan. It's a festival of ropes. And the beauty is, Krishna's waist size is same. It's not like his waist size is increasing. See, if his waist size is increasing, you can say that, rope is not sufficient. His waist size is same, rope size is same, but you cannot tie him. If somebody like Albert Einstein hears this, he'll go mad. Eh? What? Law of relatively unrelatable thing. Right? There is no science that can explain that you can't tie two objects with a single subject in a way and write a theory against it. You can't write a formula. There is no formula to tie Krishna. Nothing is working. And gopis are coming. Yashoda, try this. Yashoda, try this. I also got a rope. Try this, try this, try this. She's trying. Yes, all the gopis are laughing. Yashoda is laughing and crying and also getting angry now. That all the gopis are laughing at her. And what is Krishna doing? He is also laughing. Try to tie me. You want to tie me? He is laughing, but at the same time he is crying. You are tying me. Inconceivable, unlimited pastimes are happening at the same time. He is crying also. He is laughing also. She is crying also. She is laughing also. Everybody is enjoying also. We are also sitting and enjoying it. At the cost of Krishna, who is getting tired. And no rope is able to fulfill. And Acharya explained those two finger shot represent Kripa and Sadhana. Sadhana is your effort. Kripa is God's mercy. Both are needed in Bhakti. Bhakti, both are needed. You have to put your effort. Sincere effort you have to put. And you have to also depend on Krishna's mercy. Kripa. Unless these two things come together, you cannot attain Bhakti. You cannot sit there and say, oh, I want Bhakti, I'll not do anything. No, you have to do everything. Everything. Krishna demands everything from you. Nothing left. Prabhus, if you want to go back to Goloka, there should not be anything in your consciousness except Krishna. Except Krishna. And your entire life is a struggle to go to that consciousness. Our rounds in the morning, struggling to hold our mind, is Krishna's effort. We are putting an effort towards Krishna. Krishna is watching that. And then he gives his kripa. When our effort is filled with sincerity, he gives us kripa. Okay, now take it. So one finger she made, one finger Krishna made, and finally she could tie. And another Acharya told, actually the last ribbon that came to be tied was Srimati Radharani's. I've heard this reference only at one place. This is the Chaitanya Charan Prabhu told. Srimati Radharani came to the courtyard. Until then, Krishna was playing with Yashoda. Cut. Little girl Radharani comes there and says, use my chunni or my ribbon, whatever she gave. And immediately Krishna is like, this was not part of the plan. So this is above Kripa and Sadhana also. This compulsory has to get tied now. Because Radharani told, get tied, what are you doing? Yes, of course. Madana Mohana, Khatam. हो गया. No more discussion. Get tied. He got tied. And Radharani, gopis, they all laughed. And Krishna is tied now. And while he is tied, Yashoda is filled with so much pain that I tied my son. Let me go and finish the business quickly and come back and untie him. Because nobody likes to tie your own child, but she's also angry. You better be tied. You deserve to be tied. You made a whole mess of the house. Right? And there's no reason you did that. She's angry also. She is. I don't know how many emotions were there. She just did that part and then she went back to take care of the Padmaganda milk to bring it down, and Mr. Krishna doesn't stop there. Very difficult, right? Having a naughty child in the house is very, very important for our Grihastha life. Actually, naughtiest child in the house makes the family always happy. Makes always irritating at the same time. You know, parents are shouting at him all the time, but when the child leaves the house becomes like a graveyard. Like, what is this? You know, a lot of us, our children are entering at their teens. Most of them are already in the teens. Maybe another 3-4 years, all of them will be in their colleges. They'll leave house. Subbarao Prabhu was telling, me and Nirupama are just looking at each other. Sumed gone, Sukirti gone. Yeah? And so many other Matajis like Shirsha Mataji, Sikta gone. Whole house, it's like, what is left? When they are there, you are always shouting at them. But when they are gone, it's like that. Even I have 2 sons, Parth and Hriday. Parth never made me feel that I have a child. Always calm, like a Buddha. Hriday made me feel that I have 100 children. Very notorious in the house, right from his childhood. Something he'll do. We'll go and shout, we'll go and yell at him. But the day, these are all same, even your house, nothing special. I'm just sharing. The day we shout at him, we also go and cry in the corner there. Why did we do that? That's an inconceivable love. Yashoda is also like that. What to do? This fellow is tied now, but this fellow doesn't stop there. He takes that grinding motor and he looks outside. And there are 2 long trees standing and waiting for the mercy. Right? Nalakuvera and Manikeva. Both sons of Kuvera, the finance minister of Mukoti Devatas. Lot of wealth, lot of opulence. Right? And the story goes that, many, many yugas before, Nalakuvera and Manikeva, both of them were enjoying with apsaras in a lake, naked, dancing and singing and drinking alcohol, and they were enjoying their wealth and opulence. The Devatas do. Shiva Bhaktas, both were Shiva Bhaktas also. They were like really enjoying. And at that time, Narad Muni comes there, right? Just to see what is going on. And Narad Muni comes there, immediately the Apsaras look at Narad Muni and immediately they cover themselves with clothes and they run away from there. Because that is the etiquette in front of a sadhu. You can't behave like that. And these both of them don't even care that Narad Muni has come. They simply start, sitting like this. Okay, Narad Muni has come, holding the glass in the water. Narad Muni, you can't make Narad Muni angry. But Acharya explained that Narad Muni blessed them with a curse. Inconceivable statement, right? We always heard punished people with curse, but Narad Muni blessed them with a curse. Because a devotee can never punish. A devotee doesn't know how to punish. He only can bless. And blessing in the form of a curse. What is a curse? You will become 2 trees. You want to show your body, right? You are so puffed up that you're so beautiful and so wealthy and so strong and so, whatever kind of body you have. Now stand like trees naked. They both fall at the feet. Don't do this. Please, mercy. I didn't finish my sentence. Stand like trees naked in the courtyard of Nandanandana. Haribo. And they stand in the courtyard of Nandanandana. two tall trees, Yamalarjuna trees. And they are waiting for thousands of years. When will that Nandana come to this place? Because we know this is a place he's going to come. And that very moment came. When Nandana is right there holding the motor, tied to the motor, and both the trees are like, and the most difficult part was both of them did not forget that they were devatas, even though they were in the tree body. I mean, it's a real punishment. You are a tree, knowing that you are a tree, that's a different thing. But you know that you are not a tree, but you are in the body of a tree. You can't move, you can't do anything. Earlier you could go anywhere and do anything, but now you can't go anywhere. You are just standing. Their complete ego, pride, everything crushed by the blessing of a devotee. And on top of that, they are taking darshan of Nandana. And Krishna looks at both of them. My devotee blessed you. And because my devotee blessed you, I am going to fulfill his blessing. And he pulls the grinding motor. Slowly he pulls. Little Krishna is slowly pulling the grinding motor. And the small friends, children are coming and seeing. Krishna always has a gang. The gang is watching. Hey, what is this fellow doing now? He's crawling and pulling. Krishna is not like walking, he's crawling and pulling the motor. It is very soft rope. Remember, what was that rope? Soft rope. Soft rope and motor. He pulls it in between these two trees. He walks out in between the two trees and he somehow gets the motor stuck in between the two trees and he just pulls it. He doesn't pull it, he just pulls it. And these huge trees, which did not fall for thousands of years, with so many hurricanes, with so many things, anything just fall on the ground. Huge sound comes, huge trees, not like, I don't think we have seen such kind of trees in our life. Huge trees, when they fell on the ground, the earth shook. All the Vrindavan Vasis, like, maybe they jumped in there 1 inch. It was such big, blow on the earth. And everybody could hear that. Yashoda literally dropped the pot down. Said, what happened? Because it was such a big sound right outside in her courtyard. And she ran there. All the Vrindavan Vasis ran and came to that place. And all that they see is this little boy between the two trees trying to pull the motor. She goes, what just happened? She immediately goes, picks up Krishna and holds him tightly. And these huge trees. I don't know how many of you experienced tree falling. Prabhu, it can kill people. If you are under a tree, don't think, oh, soft leaves. No, you'll die. It's a log of wood, right? Just falls, you're dead. And Yashoda is like, I just almost killed my son. And she's so much in anxiety. And then Nanda Maharaj comes there. So what just happened? And he sees Krishna is tied to this. Krishna is tied. And Nanda Maharaj gets very angry at Yashoda. Hey Yashoda, what did you do? Don't you know? You should not tie our son like that. How can you be so careless? He's shouting at Yashoda. And Krishna conveniently runs from there. From the lap of Yashoda to Nanda Maharaj. So chalu candidate. Nanda Maharaj is shouting at Yashoda. And he goes to Nanda Maharaj. Papa, you have come to save me. He did the notorious act. He's not transcendental Lila. He is holding Nanda Maharaj. And Nanda Maharaj is shouting at Yashoda. And Yashoda is crying. He made sure Yashoda cried. And the same Yashoda was running behind Damodhara, trying to tie him, trying to catch him. And the same Yashoda who could catch him. And he explained the flowers in her hair were jumping because they did not want to see Krishna being caught. Oh, we can't see this. We can't see Krishna being caught. Right? Everything is live there. And that Yashoda, with so much love, who was churning for him, milking for him, doing everything for him, is being shouted by Nanda Maharaj, and she's sitting there. Oh, what did I do to my son? How did I even think of tying him? I did a wrong thing by tying him. And Krishna is standing there. And Rohini comes there. Rohini comes to Krishna and says, Krishna, what are you doing? Your mother is crying. You want your mother to cry? And immediately Krishna understands. Another rasa. Rasaraj. He will find rasa in every situation. He runs from Nanda Maharaj and goes and hugs his mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda holds him and starts crying and crying and crying. And now the inquiry commission starts. How did the trees fall? Nanda Maharaj goes and asks, who all watched this? Small Gopas, they go and tell. We will tell you, we will tell you. What did you tell? What did you see? Krishna was pulling that motor. That got stuck in between. Both the trees fell. What? Did anybody else see what happened? Children, we saw, we were there, we saw your son pulled. Hey, how can this, what are you speaking? This guy, how the trees fell, what exactly happened? Inquiry commission. Nothing came out of the inquiry. Because what their children were telling was the truth. They were telling the truth. That is what happened there. But the problem is, sweetness of Krishna is so sweet that you can't believe that he did what he did. Right? Krishna does anything extraordinary in Vrindavan, nobody believes it. Just imagine the frustration of Krishna here. Some certificate. I brought those 2 big trees down. Tree certificate. Something should be given, right? No certificate. Hare Krishna. I killed Putana. No certificate. I killed Trinavarta. No certificate. I killed Bakasura. No certificate. I danced on Kalia. No certificate. Right? As I told in the beginning, atheists are rejecting Krishna because of his greatness. Devotees are rejecting Krishna because of sweetness. Both the places is getting rejected. Somewhere I have to prove that I am God. So anyway, so this pastime of Damodhar month is very special. Is because this mix of emotions, mix of so many things. Damodhar pastime, His Holiness Devamrit Swami Maharaj, the great sannyasi in ISKCON. He took 8 sessions on Damodhar session, Damodhar Lila, 2 hours. इतना क्या बात करने को इसके अंदर? You just can hear it and there is no end to it only. Almost every sannyasi in ISKCON has spoken for Damodhar Lila for days and days and days and days and days. Right? And it never ends. I was desiring, actually, it was my heartfelt desire that Radhesham Prabhu should have been here. I could have sit there and I could have heard this Lila from this sweet Vacham, beautifully explaining. Anyway, as I said, I was trying to prepare notes from his only. So, the sweetness of Krishna has to enter our hearts in the month of Damodar. So our hearts become as soft like butter. And then we get prepared to go back to him. Prabhuji and Matajis, the preparation has to start. We can't delay it. Our preparation to go back to Krishna should start very seriously. Because this world is filled with reversals. Everything is going on good, or whatever good you think is going on right now is going to change. And when the changes start coming, how much are you going to accept the presence of Krishna? How much are you going to accept that this is also a plan of Krishna? Will be determined only based on our preparation before we experience that incident. Right? Everybody is suffering in life. There is no living entity in the material world who is not suffering. The biggest fool is a fellow who is thinking that he is not suffering. Almost our entire life goes to get convinced that we are suffering. Then bhakti starts. So the sooner we all realize that we are suffering, the sooner our spiritual journey will start. Right? The sooner we'll start relishing Damodhara Lila, the sooner we'll start relishing Krishna Lila, the sooner we'll actually call for his name. Our chanting will become more meaningful, prayerful, only when we depend on him. And it's very difficult to depend on him because of our pride, because of our envy, because of our lack of dependence on Krishna. We often don't depend on him. But these Leelas he comes here and does so that we remember his sweetness. And finally one day we'll surrender to him. Right? Reversals are going to come. Problems are going to come. Most unexpected thing will happen. Krishna will press the button that you will never would have imagined that he will press that button. He will not only press it, he will squeeze it. He will put a screwdriver and fix it to a point that where we have to surrender to him. He is not going to do it to make us give pain, but he wants to relieve us from all the pain. I was hearing this discourse in which, actually, a verse from Bhagavatam, it says, the greatest fear of a devotee is not him losing his health. Because health he lost in many lives. Is not a natural calamity. Because he saw that in many lives. Is not losing his wealth, not the health, not the people, not this, not. The greatest fear a devotee carries is forgetting Krishna. If he forgets Krishna, it's over. The entire life is a vain, entire life is wasted. If you forget Krishna and we don't depend on Krishna. And it's explained that Krishna is Bhakta Vatsalya. Right? I was listening to Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, beautifully explaining that we all know Krishna is Bhakta Vatsalya. But Bhakta Vatsalya means what? He is God, you are a devotee. He is trying to save you. That is Bhakta Vatsalya. Right? He is up, you are down. He is so merciful on his devotees. That is Bhakta Vatsalya. But higher than that is Bhakta Vashyata. Bhakta Vashyata. Meaning what? Controlled by a devotee. Now you are up, he is down. Greatness of Krishna is Bhakta Vashyata, controlled by devotee. Higher than that is Bhritya Vashyata, meaning controlled by a servant. He is not even a devotee, but just a servant. He is controlled by him. Higher than that is Bhaktair Jitatvam. Bhaktair Jitatvam, we sing that. What does it mean? Conquered by devotees. He is conquered by Yashoda. She is holding him, she is tying him. And higher than that is Bhakti Baddham, bound by devotion, tied by devotion. And even higher than that, the ultimate is Bhakta Paradhima, meaning totally depending on his devotees. Krishna goes to a point where he cannot function without his devotees. He appears to, and it's not like he's faking it. Don't think he's faking it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Srila Prabhupada to do something for him, and he felt Prabhupada can do it. He predicted, my Senapati will come and do it. Right? And he did it. Krishna also depends on his devotees. And if we are part of, now in this whole thing, Bhakta Vatsala, Bhakta Vasishta, all those things, all those 5 or 6 names that I called out. This is exchange between Krishna and a devotee. But biggest question mark, am I a devotee? All this philosophy is good, but am I a devotee? How do I know that I am a devotee? Because Krishna, you are the savior of devotees, you are dependent on devotees, you are controlled by devotees, you are dependent on devotees. Devotees are completely in that they're binding you. All this philosophy is good, but I am still fearful. I am still fearful because I don't think I am a devotee. That is the problem. Bhagavatam is saying how Krishna is with his devotees. Bhagavatam is saying, but biggest problem is, does it apply to me? Just think about it. I don't know how many of you started thinking about it. Anta Bhanyandra Babu, Gajendra Moksham is good. Gajendra is a devotee, you are God. Prahlad Lila is good. This Prahlad is a devotee, you are God. Dhruva Lila is good. Dhruva is a devotee, you are God. Everywhere you and your devotee are going around and doing all these pastimes. What about me? What about me? I am fearful because I don't know whether I am a devotee or not. I at least know that I am not a devotee. That I am telling myself. Pakka. I can write on 100 rupees bond paper, sign, stamp, notarize. I am not a devotee. Pakka. That is why I am fearful. I am fearful because I know what I am. Then what is my situation? After hearing all this Damodhara Lila, after hearing all these pastimes in Bhagavatam, what is my situation? What should I do to get faith? What should I do to get faith that all these things, this Bhakta Vatsala, Bhakta Vashyata, Bhritya Vashyata, Bhakta Arjitatvam, Bhakti Bardham, Bhakta Paradhima, all these things work for me. What should I do? How can all these relationships of Krishna with devotees in Bhagavatam apply to me? Is my question to all of you. How can this philosophy give me happiness in any situation in life? Did you get the question? This philosophy is great. The Leelas are great. But how do I make sure that all these things will also apply to me? Because I don't think I'm in that situation anyways. I don't think I'm as surrendered as Prahlad. I don't think I'm as Atma Nivedanam like Bali Maharaj. I'm not as fixed as Dhruva. I definitely don't have all these things. Then hearing all these pastimes, how am I going to feel assured? What is your answer? Pass the mic. There is a mic. I don't know. Yeah. Anybody? What can I do? What can I do to prove that I am a devotee? What can you do that you can prove that you are a devotee? Lift your hand. Mic will come. Tell what's in your heart. Nothing right or wrong. You and I am struggling with the answer actually. Yeah, Suma Mataji wants to say something. Lift your hand, Mataji, so we can see you to pass the mic. Yeah, take the mic, Prabhus. Is there? Yeah. There is one more mic there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, His Grace Amarendra Prabhuji used to say that you have to sort of measure yourself and retrospect between Ekadashis. These are all the tools that are there to sort of see and measure the progress, track the progress in materialistic terms, right? Like anything that we want to achieve, we want to track, measure and track from time to time.
Yeah.
Like that Damodar month is a month where we can actually take New Year vows and take to sort of promise to do a little bit more than what we are already doing in an effort to take it to the next level, so to say. And hopefully, when the month ends, it becomes a habit and stays with us. And then next Damodar month comes and we can take it up higher one notch more.
Right.
That's how I thought for myself.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. Amazing, yeah. Take the vows which will pull you out of your comfort zone. and stand with those bows depending on Krishna. Yes, clear message to Krishna. What are the things we can do to make sure that all these assurances apply to us? How else to prove that you are a devotee? Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I don't think we can even prove or even think to prove. As you said few minutes back, it's the sadhana and krupa both are needed. Krupa is not in our hands; it's in His hands. The only thing is sadhana. Just keep continuing to do sadhana and wait for His krupa. I think that's the only thing that we can do.
Yes. Do your sadhana properly. Prabhujis and Matajis, we are spending so many years in Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained, more greater than any other form of worship is chanting the holy names. And we should chant them with some effort. While you're chanting, some effort should go into it. That I want to chant your names. I'm not finishing rounds. I'm chanting. Right? My sadhana should somehow change. This way I will not go back to you, Krishna. These rounds are not good to go back to you, to even reach you. My voice will not reach you. Because there is no Trinada Pisulichina, no Tarora Pisaishna, no Amani Amanadina. How can I do Kirtane Sadhari? And the Kirtane Sadhari also, I'm getting time. Krishna has given you 24 hours. And still I'm not trying to do my rounds properly. What else can I do? Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, which I can think is like being the association of devotee so that the consciousness is maintained. Otherwise, in the outside world, the consciousness is not there. That's why our sadhana, everything fluctuates. That is the association.
Stay in association of devotees. Very nice. We are being reminded of all the basics again. Right? Spiritual life doesn't keep going to advanced and advanced and advanced. It goes to basic and basic and basic. Problem is the basics itself are not moving. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Association has to be there. Yes, Prabhu.
I think we don't need to prove ourselves. Act like in a way that the devotee around you will tell you like you are becoming good devotee. Also follow the instruction of Guru, and when he is pleased, he will tell like have become devotee now.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Your good name, Prabhuji? Rajesh Tiwari Prabhu. Amazing answer. You know, the best of the best. I mean, I'm not comparing answers, but Prabhu, you don't know whether you're a devotee or not. You can never know that you're a devotee or not. Don't even be in the delusion that one day morning you'll get up and, I think I'm a devotee now. You will never know that you're a devotee. The safest and the surest way to understand that all these blessings apply to you is when you selflessly please another sincere devotee. Finish. Buck stops there. If you please another sincere devotee in your life, and the devotee is thinking about you, over, bro, finish, hyphen. Krishna is being controlled by the devotee, and the devotee is pleased by you. What more scientific connection do you want? It's over. The greatness of ISKCON and the greatness of our satsang, or any satsang in ISKCON, is we are connected and we are trying to please Srila Prabhupada. Finish. We don't have to do anything else. Our Aarti starts by asking permission of Srila Prabhupada. Our Aarti ends by giving the offerings to Prabhupada. Right? Guru, Yasyat Prasadar, Bhavat Prasad. Finish. We don't have to do anything else to prove that we are a devotee. All we have to do is serve a devotee in such a way that the devotee remembers us. Remembers us meaning what? In what way? Positive way. Don't behave in such a way that he remembers you for wrong reasons. Right? He remembers you for the right reason. And when you are in trouble, that devotee will pray. Why do we go and tell devotees, Prabhu, please pray for me? Mataji, please pray for me. It's sometimes it becomes a ritual, some of the statements. You just go to, Prabhuji, please pray for me. Ah, okay, bye. That fellow, you wanted him to pray for you, right? He didn't even feel that, you told that you actually wanted him to be prayed, wanted him to pray for you. But that should come from our hearts, Prabhuji. When you're going and telling somebody, pray for me, means you are completely hopeless without his prayer. Your situation is completely hopeless without his prayer. That is when the prayer will work, isn't it? You start telling everybody, pray for him, pray for him. You can tell everybody also. Raghunath Das Goswami used to go and pay obeisances, 2,000 obeisances every single day in front of every devotee. Pray for me. Pray for me. 1,000 obeisances in front of Jagannath. I am praying you, but pray for me in front of devotees. Prabhu, our spiritual life is completely, only, exclusively dependent on the prayers of devotees. And the devotee is sitting right beside you right now. But you don't realize that. You see, no, I think, Prabhuji, you should pray for me. You are sitting on Vyasasana. Oh, no, I think, Maharaj, you should pray for me. Because you are a pure devotee. I am looking for a position at ISKCON to determine who is pure. A prayerful heart will ask for prayers from everybody. From everybody. Please. When will you become like that? When will we become like that? That we go and ask prayers from everybody? When we will feel totally dependent on those prayers. Without that prayers, there is no hope. That's when you'll go and ask everybody, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. Please pray for me. And be very careful in your dealings with Vaishnavas. Okay? Because you never know how they are connected. It's like that Amway connection. You don't know how they are connected. You might be thinking this fellow is a cannot devotee, but he is very nicely connected to one other devotee who is connected to a pure devotee and is connected to Krishna. Hare Rama, you mess with him over. Right? We are in such a scary situation in a way. Devotional life is two-edged sword. If you're not careful, it will kill you also. It will kill your devotion also. Be very careful. Don't undermine any devotee in this room right now. And any devotee outside this room also. Right? You never know. And when we are dependent like that, when we are totally helpless, actually, how much of a seminar I give on helplessness, that will not come until your diagnostic center report will show something. Apprava digal. When that report will tell you only have this much organ left, then the prayer will start. Then you run devotee to devotee and hold his hands. Pray for me. Pray for me. Dinata kekana. Pray for me. Shuru. Right? But that prayer when you're asking, when you're fearful, is not as sweet to Krishna as a prayer that you ask now when you're comfortable. Your back is working, your blood is moving, your bones are functioning, your brain is functioning, your job is still there. Everything is going, I think, okay. Now pray. Now pray. That Prabhu, Mataji, please pray for me. Please pray for me. Right? And that will determine that you are a devotee. And everything that we talked right now, that can you bind Krishna? You will be able to bind Krishna when you are serving a devotee who is pleasing Krishna. You can actually ask Krishna, you can demand from Krishna that I want this provided you are pleasing his devotee. Right? That, it's a very serious connection. Every single sannyasi in ISKCON is glorious because he's connected to pure devotee. And because he's connected to pure devotee, he's also become pure. And now he's initiating so many people around and passing that purity and the blessings to them. Right? Now everybody is connected. All we have to do is be in that connection, be in that association, and beg for mercy, kripa, and continue your sadhana. 2 fingers, too short. And then you can bind Krishna. We all have bad habits. We all have times ups and downs in devotional life. It can happen if nobody is spared, right? But continue. And be prayerful from within. Right? So are the lamps ready? Somebody can confirm the lamps are ready, then we can. So we are going to sing Damodhara Ashtakam. These Damodhara Ashtaka prayers signify this pastime and also the surrender of devotees. Right? They're beautiful prayers. We should not only recite. There is no rule that we should recite Damodhara Ashtakam only during Kartik. You can recite them many times, even after Kartik also. But during Kartik, especially this month, this 30 days, these prayers are filled with empowerment. Right? So, sorry, I was saying Parvat Muni. It was Satyavrat Muni. Sorry, I mistake. Parvat Muni is whose past name? I think Chitraketu Maharaj, Parvat Muni. I think so, yeah. Satyavrat Muni is telling this to Narad Muni in Padma Purana. So, while the lamps are getting ready, we'll finish this prayer, and as soon as the lamps are ready, we can off the fans then, not now. We can off the fans, and everybody can come and offer lamps, not only to that picture there, I also keep Damodhara Ashtakam picture here, like this, and you can offer here also, the lamp. And the way you offer is 4 times at the feet, 2 times at the belly, 3 times the head, and 7 times around. This is the procedure given in Narada Pancharatra. Right? So we'll first we'll take permission from Prabhupada, then go and offer it to Krishna, then Mother Yashoda, and then show that lamp back to Prabhupada and then take the blessings. Right? Namamishwaram Satchidanandharupam Satchidanam Gopodevaram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Damodhara वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतनामी नयन पतनामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतनामी नयन पतनामी भाव तुम्हें Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gaurahari. Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gaurahari. Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Gaurahari. Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Gaurahari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaurahari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaurahari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev. दामोदर मास कार्तिक मास महामहोत्सव की श्री राधा दामोदर भगवान की यशोदा मैया की श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण भगवान की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख पदाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख पदाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नमस्कार श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की पुण्य क्षेत्र वृंदावन धाम की गंगे मैया की यमुने मैया की भक्ति देवी की कलियुग पावन तुलसी महारानी की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की ट्रांसलेटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसलेटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Vancha Kalpataru Namo Namah Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Where is Urujit Prabhu today?
Today's prasadam is sponsored by Urjit.
Today's prasadam is sponsored by Urujit Prabhu. He forced his father to sponsor.
And not only sponsored, he decided the menu also.
Urujit Prabhu decided the menu also. So I am waiting for him to sing the Narshing Arati.
Namaste, Namaste, Maya. Dala, 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 dine.
भक्त विघ्नाश नरसिंह देव भगवान की, शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की, ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्रील गुरुदेव की, निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंद। Today is also birthday of Shubham Prabhu, dear son of where is he? He's gone. He's not here. Satyadev Prabhu and Shivali Mataji. So and also the birthday of Achyuta Chaitanya, son of Raghunandan Prabhu. So for all of these devotees, let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna mantra in Kartika Mass, the greatest blessing that we can always give. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Please everybody have Krishna. Cake cutting. Chalo, bring the kids here. Hare Krishna. Akinchan Prabhu, Shubhamodi Mataji, please come. Gurjit Prabhu, your cake is ready. Hare Prabhuji, stand out. Yes. Please come, Mataji, please come. No, you're not there. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Rama to you, Hare Rama to you, Hare Rama to you, Hare Rama to you. May you never take birth again. May you never take birth again. May you never take birth again. Hare Krishna to you. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hagide. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. हाँ वाला